So speaking about the left side Joy-Con for a second, I actually do really like the face buttons on the left side. And that's because these have a very unique aspect to them in the fact that they are big third-party Joy-Con that use a button diamond. Most third-party Joy-Con use a D-pad, not a diamond. And I think that's because official Joy-Con used a diamond and people hated that. So I was very surprised to see these with a button diamond, and it actually ended up working out really well for me, and I'll explain how. So if you notice in some of the gameplay I posted or the configs that I posted over the years on this channel, one of the little tricks that I do is I'll use the left button of the D-pad as a button for the bend of my thumb that I can press in while I'm fully on the stick. So I'll put like reload on there so I can be fully sprinting and reload, and it's always worked really well. I've done that for years and years and years. Even before Joy-Con on the Razer Hydra, I've used that, and it's just something I'm used to. Now, when it comes to the J20 or the Hyperion 2s, because this button diamond is in line with the analog stick and because it's so raised up, it actually works not just for the left button, but for the top button, for the right button, and it works really well in practice. And if you're someone who makes your own configs, if you do your own remappings, having more buttons at your disposal is always a good thing. So I wanted to make sure to point that out because it's a unique aspect to these Joy-Con. Like no other Joy-Con that I've used could do that, to have that kind of layout that would allow that. So I wanted to make sure people know about that. And another thing I wanted to point out is that it does have removable faceplates. I think it's because it makes the RGB look better. But when you take the faceplate off, you can kind of see just how tall some of these buttons are just to clear the faceplate. Like the home, capture, and turbo buttons and plus and minus are just so tall on these things. And speaking of home and capture, one of the annoying factors of this Joy-Con is the fact that home and capture just take forever to shut these Joy-Con off. Usually on third-party Joy-Cons, you just hold down home button for like 2 seconds and it's done, it's shut off. But on these, it could take like 10, upwards of 15 seconds to shut these controllers down, and it just gets really annoying. But keep in mind, if you're not using a slide wheel cover, you can always just press the pairing button for like 1 second and it will shut them off. It won't unpair them or anything, it will just shut them off. So if you're using these, make sure you're using the pairing button, not the home and capture button, because it gets really annoying doing it all the time.